Guys, I'm sure you're aware of the catastrophe that's going on in Lebanon. I am raising money with a reliable charity, One Ummah, that will help get your donations to those people that require it the most. I will leave a link in the description. Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah. The mainstream media has been exposed. I know this is something that we are used to hearing, but the Amsterdam case study is something that is definitely worth following. So as I'm sure you probably have seen, if you haven't, I'll leave the link in the description for the previous video that I've done. Israeli fans went to Amsterdam, started shouting anti-Arab slurs, taking down flags, attacking Muslim taxi drivers, whistling and jeering during the minute silence commemorating the Spanish flood victims. And then when the Moroccan brothers, the Arabs, the pro-Palestinian bunch responded, then they started dithering. It's like one of the Moroccan football players, Hakim Ziyech, I think his name is, he said, "This is what happens when their opponents are not women and children." What did they do? And nay, what did the mainstream media do? They ran to what they are familiar with. The anti-Semitism boring slogan that we are just tired of hearing anytime there is criticism of Zionism and of Israel. It's as if they were given one sheet to read from. Hear ye, thou shalt hitherto tell the masses that anti-Semitism is in thy progress. And the mainstream media said, yes sir, and that's exactly what happened. But let me tell you something that has added to this narrative, because Sky News was amongst those that peddled this whole anti-Semitism false news, but we have now unearthed, and it's being spread all over Twitter, the original clip that was up, and then they got the phone call, hello, and they had to remove it. So look, this is a screenshot from what they had in the original. Compare it to the other screenshot that you can clearly see they've gone for this whole anti-Semitism lark. And let's have a listen to how they really felt and how the footage would have gone based upon real journalism.
Violence in Amsterdam left at least 5 people injured and dozens have been arrested. But what happened? Supporters of Israeli football club Maccabi Tel Aviv arrived in Amsterdam ahead of their UEFA Europa League match against Amsterdam club Ajax. On Wednesday, social media videos verified by Sky News show Maccabi Tel Aviv fans tearing down Palestinian flags from outside of homes.
Oh, well there you go. Doesn't this sound familiar?
Other social media videos appeared to show residents chasing Maccabi Tel Aviv fans. On Thursday, just before the game, crowds of Maccabi fans were filmed singing racist and anti-Arab songs.
Yeah, this is what proper journalism is supposed to sound like.
While a pro-Palestinian demonstration had been banned by the mayor over fears there would be clashes. Later that evening during the match, Israeli supporters appeared to disrupt the minute silence for Valencia flood victims. With chants, whistles and fireworks. Maccabi fans were seen attacking locals as a police car can be seen driving by.
Give me more guys, come on.
People with Palestinian flags were seen marching on the streets.
If that's not all, recently the Amsterdam police has come out and they've also given the statement that the instigators, the initiators were indeed the Israel Maccabi fans.
Die supporters wordt op het rokin een vlag van de gevel gehaald en ze vernielen een taxi. Op de Dam wordt de Palestijnse vlag in brand gestoken.
And if that's not all, a child reporter has been going viral because he was there when the Israelis started blowing their fuse.
Kijk. Veel. Oh, ze jatten allemaal pallets uit elkaar. Ze lopen nu met houten planken.
Hey bro.
Ze lopen gewoon met wapens. Er rijden trouwens 3 trams gewoon bijna tegen elkaar aan. Misschien is het bouwen een soort muur. Er komen van 2 kanten.
And he was even threatened by them, but he continued to film. Well, there you go, guys. Yeah, if it's not Sky, we saw Wall Street Journal, we saw BBC News, We saw Fox News and the likes all peddling the same thing. But what was really interesting, and this is what we should be teaching our kids, our kin, our folk, this thing. Let's have a look at the Reuters article. As you guys can see, when it comes to what the Israelis were saying, look at the word used: anti-Arab slogans. You know, those of you that have basic knowledge of marketing, a slogan is something you like hearing. A slogan is cheap and cheerful. It's representative of a brand. I'm loving it. McDonald's. But now let's see the words that they used for the opposition, the pro-Palestinian folk. Anti-Israeli slurs. Yeah, that's right. When you hear slur, it's not cheap and cheerful. It's insulting. It's rude. It can even be an arrestable offense. Just goes to show, guys, the spin of the media. The media is not something that we can avoid. However, we can notice the change and the sleight of hand, and we need to have our antennas up so we can notice this sort of stuff and teach it to our kids who are inevitably going to have to grow up in this society and listen to these media outlets that clearly seem to be peddling the Zionist agenda. Let's leave it there, guys. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.